and welcome back to my channel. Well, here I have the Gryffindor scarf. This is not the one that I'm going to show you in this video, but I wanted to show you how does it look like. I started doing this one for my son. This one is taking me ages and so much yarn that to do a video about this, it will take so long. And it's so simple actually that I was just like, no, I want to make it a little bit more challenging for my followers because I know they want to learn different things. Okay, this one, it's kind of like a granny square. I'm just doing a repetition of a square and I'm just changing it in between colors, creating everything. So right now, here I have like around 10 squares, and for my son, I think I'm gonna do in between 12 and 14. I keep trying on him all the time and see how is it going. As well, right now, as you can see, I don't have the same squares and I want to match them so I will have the same amount of squares on one side than another, okay? That's also what I'm doing. But the way of starting and finish it is the same way. And I'm gonna show you right now how to do it. And this one, the difference is, this one has 14 rows of each color, and then I'm changing. Where for the new one, which is gonna be for a sleeper, and I wanna match it for my daughter with her gloves that I shared on previous videos, I'm gonna make longer the green. I'm gonna make like 20 rows, and then I'm gonna make three rows of gray, and then one of green, and then 3 of gray, and then so on, move along until we close it, because my son won the proper scarf and my daughter won the endless scarf, which basically is when you put it together, both of the ends, and then you sew it together and it's just all close and it doesn't have a beginning and an end. That's why it's called the endless scarf, okay? But I don't want to take much of your time in here. Let's move on with what we have to do. So to start the scarf, you're gonna start by doing 23 chains. That's how I started. And then those 23 chains is the thickness of our square, if that makes any sense, how thick our scarf is gonna be. If you wanna make it any thinner, because it's for a younger, my son is about to be 6, so this one is thick enough. My daughter is about to be 8, so as well it's thick enough. But if you wanna do it for a grown-up, maybe you wanna make it bigger. If you're doing for a younger one or a baby, you wanna do it smaller. So measure that, and from there, the continuation is gonna be the same no matter what, okay? So once you have all of your chains, we're gonna do something I have shared with you in so many previous videos, which is work in the back of our chains. So you're gonna go on that loop in there, that one in there, and you're gonna work half double crochets. So all the green area, it's gonna be work on half double crochets. The gray area is gonna work on single crochets, and the green in between as well is gonna work on single crochets. I'm gonna show you in a moment how to continue your scarf, because as I said, I didn't want to make this video really long. So pause the video here, finish your row, and I'm gonna teach you how you have to do when you move to the next row, so you make sure that your edge is all even and nice like a proper square should be. So when we have reached the end, what we're gonna do is you're gonna flip or turn your project. And on the first one, you're gonna do a single crochet. Yep, a single crochet. You don't do chains here at all. Then you're gonna go on the back loop of that single crochet and you're gonna work another single crochet in there. And this is what you're gonna repeat all over again in the edge of your project. So when you finish this row, you're gonna repeat it again. And then in between is where you're gonna do your half double crochets. The last stitch of this row is a half double crochet. You only do what I just teach you right now with the 2 single crochets when you are turning and starting a new row, okay? Keep that in mind. So here you can see we're gonna move forward with where we're going. So here I've done a few rows and I thought like, why not start teaching you right now how to change colors, because yes, we should. So here I have done, as I say, 14 rows and I changed color. Right now for the green, we're gonna do 20. I already count them, I already done it while I'm speaking with you right now. So I know what I want, and I decided that at the beginning I thought that only do 1 line of silver, it will look good. But my daughter and I, we came to the conclusion that make a thicker space of gray will look a lot better. And believe me, it does. You're about to see the result right now. So that is a choice. On the Gryffindor one here, as you can see, it's just as simple as do 14 rows, stop, do 14 rows and stop. Okay, so here you can see I finished my scarf. I finished all my green yarn. I accidentally purchased multiple times the Gryffindor one and not enough the Slytherin. I know, I don't know what I was thinking about. This is what happened when you do online shopping really late at night. You make mistakes, but well, here it is done. And you can see what I've done. So I've done 20 rows of the green, 3 of the silver, 1 of the green, 3 of the silver, and so on. As you can see, I'm only missing to close it out and taking away the little tails that has come out. But as you can see, it's a full repetition. Now, I'm seeing myself on the point that I finished my green yarn. I don't have green yarn anymore, only to do the 1 row of single crochets. That's why I cannot waste it. Let's say it's the last bit that I have left of this color and I don't want to mess it up just at the end. But something that I have clear is that I don't want to sew together 2 greens. I want to have the silver in there. So that's why I'm going to show you right now how to do the silver, and then you can move on from here and then do the full scarf for yourself. Okay, look at what I have left of the green. As you can see, seems not enough, but I measured it and it's exactly enough for the row of 1 single crochet. Okay, so to attach your project, what you're gonna do is you're always gonna chain 1 and then fasten off like if you were done, and then you're gonna move to the next color. So to move to the next color, you're gonna insert your hook on that first stitch that you have in there, and then what you're going to do is going to be you're gonna chain 1. Don't leave a really long tail, and then you're gonna chain 1. You're gonna pull the back of that to secure that chain 1. That's only to secure this first stitch. And then same stitch, you're gonna start working the single crochets. So you're gonna do 1 single crochet, bringing the tail with you to hide it in every single stitch that you have to finish the row. And once you finished, you're gonna see how easy it is. So pause here, finish this row, and I'm gonna teach you right now how to continue, which is really easy. And don't feel like you are missing a stitch in there because the green is like that. If we were to have a longer tail in there and I was to bring the green with me, that will completely disappear. The only thing is that right now we have to sew that to hide it away. But pause it. I'll see you in a few seconds once you finish this row, and I'll teach you how to move on to the second and the third row. So now that we reached the last one is where you've done the 2 single crochets I explained before, okay? So you're gonna straight away just turn and then start working single crochets again. You're not gonna chain 1, you're not gonna do anything difficult. It's just straight away continue working single crochets. And as I say, you're gonna repeat this 3 times. And after that, you're gonna move to the green and do the silver again. And I'm gonna meet you in a second once you have your full scarf done and you're ready to close your project. And then I'm gonna teach you how do I close my project on a way that you don't even know where is the beginning and the end of this scarf. Well, so now that we finished our 3 silver rows, we're gonna close the project on the silver as well. So to know what is the right side and the back side of your project, the front and your back, is if you put the first tail on your right hand side, that is facing you, that is your right. Okay, so first of all, you also want to make sure that the project is looking at you. So as you can see, we kind of finish in what it will be the end of our front, if that makes any sense. But because we are about to sew it together, we're going about to stitch it, we're going to flip it around. So the tail this time, it's going to be on your left hand side, and we're going to work on the green facing us because you're about to move the silver to your green. So if you need it, take a stitch marker. So you will mark all your stitches. So you, not all, but few of them. So you make sure you're working straight, but it shouldn't be that difficult, especially here we're working different colors. So you're going to insert your hook in the first stitch that you have on the beginning of your project. Take the stitch that you just finished and then pass it through. And then you're gonna go to the next stitch. So you're gonna take the green one first. And after you take the green one, you're gonna take the silver one on the back, or the gray one, okay? You're gonna take the same one at the same level on the back, and you're gonna do a slip stitch. And that slip stitch is gonna secure our project. And what you have to do you just have to do slip stitches all the way through until the end. And I'm gonna meet you now at the end to finish this project because it's so easy. As I say, I don't want to keep you here for long. So here we're doing our last one, and once that, like always, we chain one and then we fasten off. And something that I like to do is I like to make a knot between the two colors, which is the beginning and the end of our project, and then I will sew it and hide it. I'm not going to be here teaching you how to sew and how to hide your ends because you perfectly know how to do it. But as you can see, when you flipped it around, you cannot even tell where is that line. Obviously, I need to cut off all of the ends that are flying out of the project and everything. But congratulations, you just learned how to do a scarf. Now you can go and combine as many colors as you want to. You can do this in multiple colors, in multiple shapes, all in one color. The size that you want is entirely your choice. But I really hope you like this really easy last video on the Harry Potter series of crochet projects. And if you did, please don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and don't forget to press the notification bell. And I'll see you really soon with all the videos that are to come that I'm really excited.